going to interview Garrett. He's a stage manager. Hey, Garrett.
Hey.
You want to do an interview, buddy?
Yeah, I got time.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me be here today.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
What are some of the most frequent things a stage manager does backstage?
Well, for this year's spring play, which was Play On, I wasn't really backstage much, but I'd say the most frequent thing I would have had to do back there would be take this binder that we had everybody sign in on, and I would take it from back there, and I would put it stage left so that everyone would come sign in.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the most frequent thing I did backstage the whole time. So
Just checking everything, overseeing it, that type of thing?
yeah, making sure people signing in, signing off on their timesheets.
It's fun.
Yeah.
What are some of the perks, the fun things about being a stage manager like you?
Well, I guess one of the fun things is that, or perk is that we have had stage managers in this show, like Nick Gunderson and Maddie Shelton were both stage managers in the past. So if I really had any questions on like expectations that Eaton might have had for me, I could have gone to them for help. It being was my first show that I was a stage manager for, so just having those resources available to me, I think that's a pretty good bonus, if I'd say so myself. And then I just really get to relax a little bit. You know, I had ample amounts of time to get caught up on homework during rehearsals, since I didn't really have to do much for most of the rehearsal process until a couple weeks before, when we got in here and we're running lights and sounds.
Boop. What are some of the responsibilities, like the important things you have to do for your stage manager?
Okay, so one of the really important things that I have to do is in my script, I have to mark down cues for sounds and for lighting. So a line that, for this instance, Saul Watson says, Saul, stand by for, I don't know, gunshot, which was one of the sound effects we used in the play. And
when he says this, you go, boop.
I would push this button, the call or talk button on this little box, and I would say, Nick, stand by for gunshot. And then I would wait for Nick to cue me or tell me that he's ready.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing would go for the curtain. I'd be like, George, stand by for curtain opening. And then since our lighting person was in here with me, I just turn over to the side and tell her, hey, Elizabeth, get ready to dim the house lights.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I just can't miss any of those or something can go out of whack.
Oh, that Meaton and Whitstein magic usually holds the show together.
Yeah.
Yep. The balls fell down. What is the most rewarding thing about being a stage manager for you? Whether it be what you get, or like just the value inside you intrinsically.
Okay, well, I'd say the most rewarding thing, at least with this show, is that myself and the assistant director, we both would earn more thespian points than everybody else in the show. So it's really, it's just more points, can get higher up, probably get into like 2-star thespian or something like that.
That sounds fun. I'd like to be a thespian. And in general,
Yeah.
what does theater mean to you?
Well, to me, theater is a creative outlet that allows kids or adults to just be free with their creativity, unlike in certain classes where you have to follow this strict path all the time. Theater just allows you to run free with your creativity, with school limitations, of course, but
Yeah.
it's just you go free with your creativity, and it's just a sense of freedom and independence that you don't really get in the school experience, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
I do too. I'm in this guy's class.
Yeah, you are.
All right, signing off.